Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. Many years back, Donald Trump first shot to fame with two words: "You're fired." He was the host of the American reality TV show called The Apprentice. He fired contestants with his trademark words. And now he's repeating them for employees of the US government. Some 2 million of them. Trump is firing them. We'll tell you why and how. He's also freezing government funding to domestic agencies, researchers, schools and colleges, also to America's partners the world over. We will look at the implications and how US aid is a trap, just like Chinese debt. India's Space Research Organization launched its 100th satellite today as the US struggles to bring back its stranded astronauts amid tech glitches and politics. A new Canadian report accuses India of election meddling. We'll tell you how New Delhi has responded. How at least 30 people have died at a stampede in the Mahakumbh. How Chinese AI companies are on fire with new models and the West is hating on them. Also, what is holding India back in this tech race? How embassies are coming under attack as conflict in DR Congo intensifies. How a truck fell into a sinkhole in Japan. We have images of the dramatic rescue operation. And why Mona Lisa is being given her own room in the Louvre. All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Russian President Vladimir Putin says he is open to talks with Ukraine but rules out speaking directly with Volodymyr Zelensky. Putin calls the Ukrainian president illegitimate. Says Zelensky's presidential term has expired. Zelensky claims Putin is afraid of negotiations to end the nearly 3-year-long conflict. Russia says it held frank discussions with Syria's new leader. Moscow wants to retain its 2 military bases in the country. Damascus reportedly has asked Moscow to hand over Bashar al-Assad. The former Syrian president fled to Russia after his government was toppled in December. A South Korean passenger plane catches fire, forcing the evacuation of more than 170 people on board. The fire started in the rear section of the aircraft. The cause of the fire is still not known. Last month, South Korea suffered its worst aviation disaster on its soil, which killed 179 people. Hamas officials accuse Israel of delaying aid delivery to Gaza, warn that it could impact the release of hostages. Israel calls it fake news. The next release of hostages is due tomorrow. Earlier this month, Israel and Hamas agreed to a ceasefire after 15 months of war. And the junta-led countries of Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso officially leave ECOWAS. It's West Africa's main political and trade group. This comes after more than a year of diplomatic tensions. The rupture was sparked by the 2023 coup in Niger. Last September, Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso created their own security partnership. We're calling the show Vantage. We hope you like what we put together for you. Touted as the minimum defense from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout this week. Yes, Hindu Mandir in we're on our way to Tel Aviv. Measure, but it's also the perfect way to drive.
I don't think that
Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sheryl Tagwe. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office. Prime Minister Modi did the iron.
We were actually
How are you doing? How do you like? It's been 1 year since that meeting. Iron bars separate you from the outside. Out the vote efforts. Trump had, it says, and at $4.3 trillion. 300 billion by 2030. That's what we need to tackle climate change.